Fighting ground. The line, ready, match.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Showtime! Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in, throws him down. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Trips them up. Those aren't working here. Starts off zoning with fire. What are they thinking here? The load doesn't connect. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Holds out with the block. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? All right, what's coming up next? They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Taking stock. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Miraculous grab. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Barely blocks the jump in. Checks with a medium. Hits them with a stop and pop. Jumps. Going in. Jumps in. Shows a medium kick. Manages to block the jump in attack. A drive impact could end it all here. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Throws him. A jump in? This can lead to some big damage. Player one, this is gonna hurt. Moses with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stunt. Player one brings it home.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Blocks the jump in. Sticks the combo. The jump in is denied. All right, what's coming up next? Holds out with the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Likely with opening up, overcome with smart drive use. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. KO. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Throws him. What's next? Big, low, reaching heavy. Barely blocks the jump in. Player one chases them down. Taking stock. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Big throws. Going in. Sonic boom. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Knockdown and... You've got to be mindful of this can lead to some big damage. Their life is hanging by a thread. Oh my god, they just choked it up. This is gonna hurt. Oh, the throw connects. A real test of nerves here. They've gotta go. Boom. Time to reassess the situation. Break through with the throw. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jump. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Checks with the projectile. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? The jump-in is denied. Right, what's coming up next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. With the line gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Knockdown. Rips the slasher out.
Ah putain. Merde, putain, il est parti de l'autre côté.
Jumps in. Finishes with the throw. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming.
J'aime pas quand il fait ça.
Gets the jump in. Combo with the target combo. Throws them to negate the block. Player two has a slight life. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Takes in the throw. This is a back and forth fight. Tensions are definitely high. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump? Genius read with that throw escape. Player two took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Both are ready to pull the cross that on. Super to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Spins it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player one is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? Excellent block. Perfect execution with the anti-air. The drive impact doesn't work. Now they can use drive. The low. Both sides getting ready. Big slamma jamma. Player two comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Checks him with the boom. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Jumps up. Had the radar up and running. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Nails the anti-air. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Impacts a no-go. Solid blocking. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. At this range, oh! Can they convert this punish counter opportunity? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Taking stock. Sonic boom! Projectile to try and change the situation.
Merde!
The boom. Whiffs the impact. Closes with the
Putain.
hitting him with the smart stuff. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hand a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The jump-in is denied. Good job blocking, brushes that off and keeps going. Combo with the target combo. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump-in.
J'avais même pas la super, hein.
Put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Jumps. They trade hits. Oh, burnout triggered. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Goes to the air. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over. This can lead to some big damage. Are we gonna see a comeback? This is gonna hurt. Looking for a hold. Oh, could be the start of something.
Merde.
Breather. A drive impact could end it all here. A jump. So, what's next? Uses their drive gauge. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. Breaks through with the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Nice air slasher. Rips the slasher out. Jumps. Throws him. Drives and back misses. All the throw connects. They're in lane. The low kick hits. Ooh, you never know. Nothing stops this train. Ooh, blocks the cross up. Jump goes to the air. The throw is denied. Sets up with the jump in. Player impact squat. Low heavy, but no go. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. The jump in is denied.
Putain.
Oh, here we go. A real test of nerves here. Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but oh my god, what a throw set. Excellent block. Fades out the low kick. Clutch block anti-air. What a finish.
Ah, putain.
Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Ah.
Now, find a new rival.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Welcome to the round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Throws him down. What is he thinking? Player 1 has the life lead. There's a corner switch. What's the play here? Player 2 chases them down.
Merde.
Absorbs the attack and fires back.
Putain, mais il va se calmer, oui.
Decides to spend the meter to open up for more chances. Taking stock. I think both fighters want to keep an eye on their drive gauge and try to refill it whenever they can.
Skyward. Hey!
Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? This stun might mean the end of this round. The rapid fire fist sends them up. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Closing moments of them experiencing burnout. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws out a projectile. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Merde.
Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage.
Putain.
With breather, gets the throw and continues on the offensive. This may be it. Breaks their guard with the throw. Here comes the mix-up. Takes the opponent out of the air. Flushes that off and keeps going. What's the damage on that? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Will we see a drive hit? Starts with what a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Medium kick. Skyward. Jumps up. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round.
Merde.
But they may be looking to mix things up. Crowns him from above. Wrapping it out. Up.
Putain.
Dangerous situation. Nothing stops this train.
Putain, il me laisse même pas le temps.
Starts with whirlwind. A projectile to say get up! Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player one knocks them out of the air. This can lead to some big damage. Punish counter sets the table. That corner is starting to look scary. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Jason stars out. Rashid's gonna start feeling. What were they thinking? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Flatline then. Player one
Elle est forte pour
really
cette
has
nuit là,
to
putain.
fight for that one. No shortage of drama. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. From upstairs. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Backs them into the corner. The jump in catches them. Neither of them willing to back off. Grabs them.
Merde.
Picture perfect punish counter. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Were they baiting them into that? A drive impact could end it all here. Very solid corner switch. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Slight miscalculation on the air throw spacing. Lays down a whirlwind. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Fires off a whirlwind. They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. Checks them with the projectile. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. This may be it.
Merde.
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Going in, player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Charges forward. Uses their drive gauge. Throws.
Ah putain, j'ai raté.
Rashid's looking for something with Kisara. Are we gonna see a comeback here? One chance here. What were they thinking? The low kick hits. Ooh, does a third. What a finish!
Putain.
Player one is a force to be reckoned with.
Putain, il est fort pour un 16 000, le gars. Hein. Enfin, ouais.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump in. Checks with a projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Blocks the jump in. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Gets the jump in. Throws them. What's next? Knockdown. Big, low, reaching heavy. Gets them. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Holds out with the block. Goes up to pry them open. Player two did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and still slugging it out at this range. The Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Pokes with a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. They've got the meter to hit them with a stop and bop. Anti-air in the clutch. Player one can't low heavy, but no go. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Miraculous grab. The low block.
Enfoiré.
There's the drive impact. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Blocks it. Air slasher.
Merde.
Hits them into hits the air throw. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. What's next? This unleashes some big damage. Throws them. Ooh, you never know what can. This is gonna hurt. Sets up with the jump in. All the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Crowns him from above. The low. Player one has a full. Ooh, what a.
Merde, putain.
Amazing. That corner is starting to look scary. Any throw will whip. Oh my God, what a throw tech.
Ah.
Can't believe it.
Putain.
Look at Meaty. Hey. Look, they couldn't take it.
Ah ouais, je croyais qu'il allait gagner.
He's gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Putain, j'ai eu peur. Je croyais qu'il allait gagner.
Here comes a new challenger.
Ah.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Nowhere.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Denies the attack and gets a chance with that jump in. Opts for the throw. Player two has the life lead. All right, gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Backs them into the corner. Saw that jump in coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Holds out with the block. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Jumps up. Oh, burnout triggered. Takes a trip. Player one in trouble with no drive. One chance here may end this match. KO! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Takes them all the way to
Putain, comment il a fait ça, lui?
Holds out with the block. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Big throws.
Putain, il fait le drive rush, hein, le gars. Hein.
Side switch in the corner. Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around.
Putain, j'aime pas qu'il fait le drive rush comme ça, là. Putain, il utilise souvent le drive rush, hein. Putain.
All in from this point. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go.
Merde.
Hits up the counter. This is going to be all the throw connects. Pokes with the medium, drops them. Player two, solid and
Merde.
there. Gotta do better than that. Blocks the low kick. Player one is in burnout. Excellent block. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and throws them. What now? The low block. Both absolutely and whiffs. They're wide open. Keeps them out. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Player two. All the throw connects. A real test of nerves here. Oh my, the throw tech. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? A jump? This unleashes some big damage. Anticipated that throw. Only a little bit of drive and they
Putain.
I've seen a lot of fights.
Sympa quand il utilise ses drive rush comme ça, là. Putain.
Close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Reads the jump in perfectly. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Grabs him. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Blocks the jump-in. Backs them into the corner. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues.
Merde, putain.
Did well to get the buffer. Hold your breath. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Got their eye on the air. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Decides to meet them in the air. Solid blocking. Move baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Brings it all together. Jumps. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. This may be it. Burnout activates. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Goes for the jump in. Smart play with the throw. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Breaks the block with a throw. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Got to do better than that. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump-in. A quick breather. Are we going to see a comeback here? The low. Amazing. Oh my, the throw tech. But there's a burnout.
Putain! Putain, je m'en doutais, elle allait me niquer comme ça là, putain. N'importe quoi.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Putain.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jump in. The low kick connects. No go for the throw. All right. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. We're near the end of the round. Can KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Checks them with a projectile. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Grabs them. Player two has the life advantage. Barely blocks the jump in. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Breaks the block with a throw. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Closes with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stuff. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Gets the jump in. Gets a chance with that jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Jump in finds the mark. Can't tech the throw, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart. Gets him. Player two.
Allez, il est pas très fort, on verra.
Let's see if they can keep it up. Blocks the low heavy. Had the radar up and running. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Blocks it. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown and from upstairs. Scrapping it out up close. Shows the medium kick. Hits them with a stopping block. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both fighters planning something? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. With willing to risk it for the overdrive. A drop drops him hard. Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
Oh, fine.
Player two tops off the tank and scores the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Quick medium post. blocks the impact. From the low kick hit, knocked him out of the air. Both fighters, the low, amazing. Pumps the brakes on the impact. So heavy, but no go. Turning it right up with the super. Uh-oh, this could really tip the scale. Player one, burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player one, ooh, does them dirty. The low's blocked. Player one, punish, counter, sets the kick, flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Ah ouais. C'est chaud.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Opts for the
Merde. Merde, putain.
throws him down. All right. Player one chases him down. Absorbs the attack. Hold your breath. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can brings out the Sugetsu. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital.
Merde.
Well, that bears the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player one is dominating this match. Flawless style. They got him so quick. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Holds out with the block.
Merde.
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player one with the life lead. Taking stock. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Gets the jump in. Can tech the throw? Does a good job of pushing back. The jump in is denied. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. A drive impact could end it all here.
Merde.
Takes a trip. Ooh, what the-
Ah putain.
Good heads up.
Enfoiré.
For the drive impact. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Player one is
Putain.
Player one picks up the first round.
Putain, j'ai
That'll
déconné
give him
là.
Psychological advantage. Jumps in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Good read with that throw escape. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? The impact doesn't do anything. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Doesn't miss a
There.
punch that off and keeps going. Jumps up. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive finishes. Jumps in. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Ah putain.
Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is.
Il est fort le gars là. Putain.
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Putain, y'a que des
This isn't
18
about
mai
just
là.
winning the match.
Ah ouais,
Pride
c'est pas
and
ça.
bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Well-timed corner switch. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Big, low, reaching heavy. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A brave forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Unfazed by the switch and block. With the impact, a quick breather, barely blocks the jump in. Gets him with the anti-air. Knockdown and manages to block the jump in attack. Connects with medium kick. Oh, they're in the tries to act quickly, but with the attack. All the throws connect. Are we gonna see a comeback here? More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ah ouais, il a quitté. Bizarre. Ouais, bizarre.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Opts for the throw. Lays on the pressure with the projectile.
Yeah.
Still slugging it out here. Turns up the heat and cooks them with the combo. The jump in catches them. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. From up above, throws them. What's next? Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. The jump in is denied. Holds out with the block. So they break forward, goes for the super arm. That's not gonna hit. Jumps up KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checking their reactions with a fireball. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jump. Hits him with a stopping volley. Departure set. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range.
Ah, enfoiré, putain.
Combo ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Gets them with the anti-air. Still crushes that off and keeps going. Knocks them out of the air. Both fighters have a full connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Player 2 can't let legs sit. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player 1 was where they thinking. Player 2 fakes out the low kick. Cashes out the cage right there. This is going to hit for a critical arm. You gotta imagine that this is not only going to wreck their lifeblood, but also their nerves. This can lead to some big damage. Pin! Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called
Ça, je croyais que j'allais perdre.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Using their drive game. Formula. Big, low, reaching heavy. Impact's a no-go. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner.
Merde. Là, je me suis trompé.
Deftly shuts out the jump in. Goes for the throw. Taking stock. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Time to do some damage after that wall slash. Knocked down. Jumps in.
Merde.
Gets the jump in. Player 2 can't afford this extra.
Merde, putain, j'ai raté ça là, putain. Je l'ai loupé là. Faut pas louper hein.
That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shows a medium kick. Denies the low heavy. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 will need... Oh, burnout triggered. Going in. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Not much life difference. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Sets up with the jump in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. That was a huge, huge stun. They need to capitalize on this chance and go in for the kill. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo?
Faut pas le louper, hein, lui. Hein. Ah ouais.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Nice air slasher. Fakes out the low kick. 3-volt ices. Clutch anti-air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 shrugs that off. Barely blocks the jump in. All in with a rush. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 needs to wait this out. This could lead to some big damage. Throws him. Player 1 has a big drive gauge. Finds the target. Oh, stun. Bad news is on the way. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Noticeable life lead is a comeback stomps him hard. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Back to the corner. They are done. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Fighter 6.